Kind of learned with Animal Crossing. They can kind of release games half-finished. They did it with Switch Sports and Mario Strikers, I know at least. Alright, let's actually boot the game. I'm done being a hater. Show us your boxing muscle. Show the guns. It reminds me there's... On Smash Twitter, there's a trending... Is there what? Let's say it's a trending photo, just one of the former pros just kind of disappeared and they posted a selfie. They're swole now. They have massive biceps. And Mewtwo King is swole now. Alright, deep cut. You lip sync, we drip ink. That should just be their outro instead of bye. They just say bye. Splatoon 4, the pop group is just gonna say bye as their outro. No catchphrase. Splat the enemy, splat him again and again. Hey. Okay, no new drip from Grisco yet. Okay. Kinda surprised. I'm already seeing repeat lines from Deep Cut. They only have like 2 different funny phrases, that's it. They wrote all their lines knowing people would just skip them. Alright, go to their website. Just swim by without saying booyah. Oh, dude, this is their character. They got their special cosmetic set. This is them. The Howdy Hat. Too bad I'm broke. I give up. Pixel art is hard. Are they trying to do pixel art? Oh god, so that's just like tapping the D-pad, doing 1 pixel at a time. Are they not using smartphones? It's the wasteland, apocalypse. They had to scrounge whatever they could. Actually, everyone's just broke by me and can't buy an iPhone from the kiosk over here. That's what it really is. I want a stylus. And there's gonna be so many kids with styluses for their Christmas and birthday list now. They got Spoon 3. Sploon 3. I've cursed Squid Kid. I'm Big Man. Grub. You might have to pick Grub. Oh yeah, speaking of the Kirby emote, Grub. There's also another 7TV emote. It's what? Is it? Something Burger. Something related to Burger. Oh, we have Engineer. So the drink is Mini Dispenser. Bonk. And Mogi. Only the best games get represented in the fan art here. Hold up, I gotta lose the tune. What? What is he pointing at? Is it in the sky? I want to know. There's a little writing. Whatever this is. What is that? It just looks like a ninja. It's a mutant ninja. Mario Apocalypse. I'm inkless, ready to be splort free. Pig. Kinda? I guess kinda, yeah. It's just the chonker. Speaking of asset reuse, it's the Wind Waker chonker model, reused. That's why people were speculating Wind Waker HD port. Alright, let's do the true ending of single player. So I'm only almost done with single player. That's what the stream title says. This isn't a full bait. Oh, there he is. Wide Burgie. That's what it's called. Kirby Burger. Reach the goal to gain access to the forbidden log. Alright, let's go. Let's see what happens here. I get a cool cosmetic if I beat this level. Time to die a lot. No. Gonna be Inner Agent 2. Inner Agent 3. All over again. Oh no. I'm already almost dying. You're making burgers this Saturday. Nothing like the grill. Gotta grill while it's still warm. Okay, these rotations are making me a little dizzy. Heavy weapons men. That reminds me, I got some fancy steak to cook, so I just had to try it. I'm dabbling with dry-aged beef. Definitely get a different flavor, but I'm also didn't cook it quite right. Maybe I need to get a grill. I'm already getting hit. Alright, so far this is a normal level. Oh, you gotta use your ingenuity to get up there. Try another squid surge. Oh, we gotta get across the gaps with the surge. Okay. Guess they noticed the surge didn't come into play ever. Well, maybe it is time to die. Maybe we have to redo the entire level, yep, to get back to that point. There's probably a checkpoint, like, right after that. Oh, really? Okay, well, you just... Okay, how much... What else do you want to give away? 'Cause there's no checkpoint. Well. Also expensive to retry. Oh, okay, well. I was held forward a little bit. You could have waited until I made, like, significant progress to reveal that fact. It would have been... It would have stung a bit more then. These guys have baguette heads. I gotta heal, because otherwise I don't get my movement speed. Okay, so this squid surge stuff's gonna be a little interesting, because you can't really see. Oh no! Okay, I didn't really understand what was happening there. There's a bunch of cows wandering. I gotta let them in. I just want to borrow a cup of sugar. We're definitely gonna fuse the special a bit in this level. The only time it's gonna come into play. Alright, big jump. 1 AM bedtime. Alright, well, I guess have a good sleep ready. Uh-oh. Oh my god, you have to be right next to it to make the jump. I gotta be a little more patient with it. Oh, you can move with the squid surge. Okay, that helps. Okay, that was close. Strict bedtime. Alright, so we gotta do some movement tricks here. That's what they're teaching you here. Okay, so watch yourself moving forward. You can just die like that. Squid roll. Squid roll trick area. What's the background for this? We got a lot. Got a lot of stuff. That's the background. I can see what's gonna happen. So you have to go down here. I'm trying to make it so you can't ink the side. This kind of works, so we're just hopping on. Hop on Roblox. Yeah, they won't really let you ink the sides of this any. Shame. Really? I don't know if there's a way to cancel the squid surge either. So I guess the squid surge just lets you stay on the platform, so I was trying to do that, but after I did that, I'm like, oh, I don't know if there's a way to cancel that. I guess there's not. Okay, I guess we gotta use small fry a bit more. It should be big fry at this point. Super size. Hello? Okay, we're on an illegal surface. Close. Okay, you gotta do it just in the nick of time. Oh, okay, I was just about to jump. That would have been bad. I just gotta wait. I think there were snipers with shields in Splatoon 2, I remember. Like, they could make this guy way harder to fight if they wanted. That would have been bad. I just wasn't sure where I even was. It's a rough one. So you either have to do this, or you have to try to super jump. You can't do anything in between. Woohoo, what a fall. Alright, and we gotta do a bunch of stuff like this. Oh, what? I didn't know. Why didn't I make the jump? Okay, that's a mechanics check. So I had to hold ZL there, I think. It was like playing Mario Maker. I'm just gonna keep dying because I don't know what the obstacle is. Alright, I might have small fry buff to do insane damage or something and not even know it. Ignoring the tutorial text at this point. Alright, you can jump like right before you hear the sound effect. Close one. Alright, so we're getting to the patience tests. Yes, you gotta make sure you're in squid form for that stuff. Or octo form. It's not really as... What is the name of this form? I don't even know. The most key part of the tutorial. Imagine if you didn't ink any of the right side here. I'm just trying to suicide bomb you. Okay, that almost has enough pushback to mess you up. It's a weird depth perception challenge. As I say that, I couldn't tell where that was. Let's get this thing started. These guys don't notice what's happening. I'm just here, and they don't know. It's just kind of tedious right now. Like, oh, I just didn't know. I think the rail part I was just at is where it, like, gets hard. You gotta fight your way back, all the way back through all this. Oh, that helps. That lets you speedrun skip a little bit. It's definitely a good thing I didn't try and do this before I ended before. Would have been up until 2 AM. Alright, so that bypasses the bomb. Okay, that was a close one. Uh-oh, okay, I almost fell off. What? What even hit me there? They like shot me as soon as I killed them. I knew that. I thought that was gonna happen with a different set of enemies. It's like I'm probably gonna die just holding forward against a group of enemies, but I didn't think it was gonna be that pair. I thought it would be one ahead of them. Technically, we can kind of just ignore these guys. Just go forward. I like doing it this way. There's not even enough of them to kill you here. Oh, did I kill I killed little buddy. Oh no, a monster. There we go. If we just use the little buddy in combat a bit more, we're good. I can finally get a reattempt at this. Make sure you completely coat this one. Okay, so when it moves to the end, you're good. You don't have to, like, time it too well. Okay. Looks like we might finally get a checkpoint here. We're gonna make it through a movement thingy, though. Close. No! I literally pushed jump. I pushed jump. Frame too late. Alright. It's just so, it's not even like that hard, it's just tedious. Uh-oh, okay. Gotta get the speedrun angle. That was close. No! Are you kidding me? I pressed R to bring back little buddy, and it just forced me out of the thing. Okay. I just didn't know that. It's better to learn that now. This is just really making sure you know all the mechanics. Well. I'm gonna run out of eggs. Alright, if this takes like an hour and a half, then I might actually bait. It's like, well, if I'm already... It's already a single-player stream at that point. I might as well just finish the card game. And then by the next time I play Splatoon, it can actually just be... multiplayer focused. I actually have very little single-player stuff left at that point. I guess getting some eggs back for when you die is important. Can't believe I'm so close to the end there, but so far. I just didn't press jump. That's why they give you so many eggs here. They know you're gonna need them to retry. So they do this so if you fall off, you don't insta-die. Okay, so this time, make sure you press jump. Don't get too hasty. I was getting more hasty. So it does kind of take forever. Oh my god. The depth perception there. It's like, I can't tell that's gonna happen, hardly. The rail part there is just such a lame way to go. Nope. Not shot. I guess that's the obstacle there. Give me the controller. Let me do it. I know all the tricks. Except that. The true ending. I guess means it's extra hard. Means I get no checkpoint. So when I finally get to the part that I actually mess up, and then mess up, I have to wait another 10 minutes to actually retry it. You ever just skip Newman? We gotta, like, do this for a little while. Until I finally get to the rail part. What the hell? I was in Squid Surge. Oh, we got a perfect cycle. Alright, hold up. I have some skill. I'm not passing the controller yet. Might have some tricks up my sleeve. Now, this is tricky in that you just have to be patient, so if you hold forward, you die. Was so close yet so far before. I just had to press a jump. Easy. Now here we go. Okay, and we gotta do this. This part isn't... Yeah, this is where it gets bad. Just you gotta go forward. And I'm not really sure. I guess maybe you have to have the angled one to get up there? I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna start over, no biggie. See where that launch pad takes you. Alright, do we make it to part 2? There we go. Checkpoint, finally. We have to pop all these targets. Uh-oh. One of these. But we have this gun, so it can't be as... Fingers crossed, it can't be as bad as the, bow one. No way, right? Yeah, remember we have small fry. Oh my god, well, that was a weird one. The order of operations with buttons was off. I was about to trying to read, like, what the hell the rails are doing. Oh, what is this delay? Am I... Okay. That's just the game being jank. So there's, like, some correct way to input the rail jumps. What? It doesn't want you to hold left or something weird. Hold a direction. Yeah, there's like a weird delay. You have to like let go of the buttons or it doesn't let you switch rail. Oh god, my aim, no! Okay. Oh my god, the circle, that is so uncomfortable! Are you serious? Okay, someone on the dev team, between Agent 2 and this, or Agent 3 fighting this, someone in dev team I can't change my sensitivity. Oh boy. I'm so high, Concord. We're in the gauntlet. I'm gonna have to redo the whole level just to change my sensitivity. My can try with my normal stick send. I think it's lower even for some reason. I mean, it actually kind of makes sense. You want stick for fine movement. Okay, I don't get to with the jumping control there. The weird thing there is you run out of ink too. You have to, like, let go of the buttons, or it doesn't let you jump again. Really weird. Yeah, it seems if I turn with the control stick, I'd be good, but I'm not used to that. Oh no! Oh man. I didn't let stick return to neutral, so it doesn't let you jump. Weird, yeah, I don't need to recharge at these points. I'm not sure if I can get used to the idea of having to use the stick either. I'm gonna have to try it. It's just like I have to do something I never do. Which hopefully doesn't mess me up too bad. Yeah, just knowing you have to do that. Issue. Okay, that was so close. That was literally the bow mission. Yeah, it still was not as bad as the bow mission. Okay, you don't even... Default stick sensitivity was good enough. I might increase it. I've seen some people have it higher. Maybe I should do that. I don't know, though. I like having this just for, like, very slight tilts. It's kind of hard to do that with gyro. Alright, now we have a, weird soaker mission. It's gonna be scary. Now, so if you use a little buddy for these, it's kind of OP. Alright, Alright, so for now we can kind of just ignore the obstacles, but we're going to have to, that sounds so much like something out of Zelda. Alright, now we have to get a little more crafty. No! I was so focused on the ones in front of me, I just didn't even see the ones I was standing on. Easy peasy for Agent 3 and Small Fry. Giving you the hint here. Oh no, our little dude died. So I gotta be a little careful. Those weren't ready for me yet. Alright, now here comes the hard. The beginning of the hard. Go, now I gotta go back again. Carefully. Wait, where do... What? Oh, I just squid surge. I was like, what do I even do here? What? Do we just analyze? This looks to be an avoid the enemy challenge. Ignore him? No, nope. So close? Alright. Get through that part, at least. Oh, a checkpoint. This one gives you a checkpoint. Wow. Generous. Alright, I was halfway thinking this would literally be, like, absolutely 0 checkpoints, but not quite the case. Main platforms, I'm gonna do that. What? I wonder if we need to push them up. It'd be kind of weird, though. Let these ones go away. I think we just need to jump on here. Yeah, it's the right height. All aboard the Octo Missile Commuter Train. This is the end, okay? Don't psych me out too much now, Mari. Just a little. Alright, we just barely made the cycle. No, I guessed wrong. I should have realized the other one was in the way. It's a weird one. Alright, this is just a little warm-up. This is where it really begins. Alright, if this one's easier to time, this can be as long as it wants. Alright, so it's moving up ahead. This is where it gets hard. I guess here you can kind of stand on the edge when there's nothing. Just wait till this one's about to disappear. Oh. This one they can just pass under it even. Yeah, this one you kind of just have to let this right here exist and that's it. But that's really hard. You need to be able to jump on as this one's about to disappear. Close. Finally see the last stop. What's happening here? Okay, so this one is a timing thing. Alright, that was a relatively calm ending to that one. Let's move on. It keeps going. We got a boss. Rule 3. Yep. Okay, I was wondering... Well, the Octoling Amazons are, like, rarely used in this game. I guess they made one set an optional fight. Alright, so we can take one hit. That's it. Now, we do have an ability. Oh, they're the Kelp variant. I forgot about the Kelp variant. I gotta turf control a bit. Is it just every weapon I'm fighting? Well, having radar makes this way easier. You get rid of all of your skill tree stuff, and this is way harder. Oh, we got roller. Okay, now they're gonna be abilities. Not all of them? Hello? Uh-oh. AI is getting better. Shork? It's kind of just a power fantasy. They give you so many specials. The last of them, right? Dude, it's like I'm actually playing Splatoon. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. No! Wow, I didn't see about it. They appeal to the squid power fantasy. Alright, so snoozer until you get to the stage where they have specials. And then all of a sudden you're at death percent. You gotta find the one with the blaster. All the weapons that can one-shot you. You get rid of the ones with the blasters and the rollers and you're good. The heck, they instantly got rid of my shield. It's not good this time. Camp them a bit. Uh-oh. They know I'm weak. Might be all of them. Okay, they just make you think it's easy for a bit. Okay, they're probably gonna jump in a sec, yep. Okay, really bad. It's better. Okay, if that was realistic, that would have one-shot. How'd that not do anything? Okay. Yeah, the fact I have to do this without bombs is, like, the worst. Uh-oh, the crab is like a liability. Do not use the crab. Oh, no! You have bombs. Oh, yeah. You, like, literally never need to use that functionality. You should've waited to let me know. You would've just noticed at the very end and been like, whoops. You do forget, because it's just bonus functionality. They don't force you to use. Okay, I gotta not... I somehow didn't instantly lose, armor before. Probably because I was a little more patient. That's what these gauntlets really are. The curling's good if I feel like I'm running out of space. Hello? What the fuck? Okay, that would happen in, like, PvP, too. The Octazooka is just kind of a sus weapon. We'll just miss point blank. It has a hitbox the size of the direct hit. Oh, it just resets your bomb selection. Oh, so he's just gonna sit there chilling now. That's funny. Oh, that works. Alright, too much enemy ink. Oh my god, am I... Okay, if I died because I put myself in a corner, missing like 80 times that weapon... The roller went out of here. Okay, I guess, yeah, burst bombs actually kind of work here, huh? Wave Breaker is the worst here. Oh god, okay, they almost just instant... Okay, jeez. Okay. Wait on the guys to literally walk at me. Oh my god. Okay. What the fuck? Why do they just keep ignoring my specials? You can't even see what kills you in this, because it's not multiplayer. I tried spawn camping and it didn't work. It's like you want to kill the ones that have the wave breaker thing instantly, because otherwise you just get debuffed and it's really hard. Okay, instantly lost armor again. I don't know. If I try to purposely not lose armor, I'm gonna be restarting even more. Why is it impossible to hit anyone with the bazooka? But they play their own game. Doesn't matter if it's single player, multiplayer. Okay, just do that to kill him. There's so much of their ink. Oh, they just have spawn invincibility. That's why. You seeing this shit? Okay, so you jump over the wave, you're good. You swear jar when you play this. What? I didn't even see what happened. I got hit by like 3 different specials at once. Alright, you need to save the armor for moments like that. Evolving AI. Oh, that is such a bad way to lose the armor. I mean, you just gotta keep going, but it'd be like a billion times easier in third wave to hit the armor. It's hard to maintain it. It's all spawn in with the wave breakers and debuff you. You get owned. Because they have the shield. That's probably the easiest one to respect. Just walk away from the shield. Uh-oh. Well... There we go. So wait for them to spawn and then destroy their junk. Oh no! Okay, the wave breaker is so strong against you in this. It's almost better to just ignore the specials they give you and just splash down. I wonder if that would do the trick. Like, just insta-use the ones that will just get you killed otherwise. Oh my god, I keep getting swarmed and losing my armor instantly here. Funny how I thought I'd be playing multiplayer day. Little did I know, this entire level is its own stream. Probably should just change the title at this point. One day. Okay, after a week after the game comes out, then finally. That's the wrong bomb type, I guess. I mean, I guess you can just camp them. Oh, last of them, right? Of course, now I'm gonna have a special that's really not good against all this. Uh-oh. No! Oh, I was so concerned about that. The ones that have the wave breaker. Like, you want to beeline them, but that was like a mistake there. I don't even know what happened. I do feel like just ignoring... I don't know, though. Those guys... Like, if I splash down there, I'm dead. Because they'll just hit me with the, Okay. That's fair. It's the one with the blaster, so I just insta-get hit with it. That's some blood difficulty there. You were in the sight line of the hit scanner. I don't know what you expected. Okay, I just got roller fragged. In an awkward position. Couldn't really chase him. Yeah, they just rush you and insta-take your armor. Can they just move through your ink? Do they just not care? Because they are moving quick. The grind. Need a bet in how long it'll take for me to get to the end of this. This remind me of like the basically equivalent mission in Splatoon 2. It's also another crazy... You can pick your weapon in that one too. Can't hear. How is it always the roller user? Alright. That would have been fricked. That hit me. I think shock... Uh-oh. Okay, if it made me land in that, would have been pissed. Yeah, maybe I should just keep Splashdown. Oh god, am I gonna get blasted by the blaster? Shark is a mistake here. I don't want that. Whatever this is. Not like this. Uh-oh. Oh, we just splashed him with the rain, okay? You were so fresh out there. Congrats. Alright. Yeah, I think basically just ignoring the abilities and using Splashdown was the play there. Okay, it counts. I guess that's time, like, without your successes. That's 16 minutes total. That was an hour-and-a-half long level. The swear jar level. Now we get the drip. We got a new title, World Champ. Alright, now we get the bear hat. You've heard of Catboy. What about Bear Boy? I think people have heard of that one. You know they're gonna add a cat one. That's gonna be the Halloween cosmetic this year. Black cat ears instead of the witch. Activate drone. What? I'm scared. Has that got anything cool to say to me now? Going it's tough. The tough upgrade their gear. Getting the boss is fun. Review these deep cut expense reports. Uh-oh, Mari's about to become the boss. The big boss. You can read all the strange writing around here. I haven't read any of this before. Maybe the walls are like to look like the sky, just like in the Octarian bases. Alright, now it's new stuff. Old stuff, I mean. We can dehydrate Grant. Surely we can rehydrate him, right? Do you have a favorite Squid Sisters track? I think I do. I think it's the solo... I think it's the solo Callie tune? If you scan her amiibo in Splatoon 1. A super secret song. Sometimes defeat's the best teacher. Oh, maybe that's canon. This is Agent 3, old Agent 3, after they got defeated in the Inner Agent 3 fight by 8. Kyle would be all over this lore. What's it like to eat these days, kiddos? Food? Are kids still eating food? Oh, speaking of reconfigurate, how about stick sends? Can I up it maybe a teeny bit? I don't know if I really need it that high, though. Maybe? I guess so you can, like, look behind you? I don't know. Look in your eyes. Look what I was looking for. Alright, does this just take us back to the one mission? It's a shell drone. Guess who designed it? Sheldon, right? So that thing can find hidden items, even here in Alterna. Oh, this is if you haven't found everything yet. Need power eggs to operate it. Supposedly takes anything it finds directly back to the lobby. Oh, interesting. 999 power eggs. Well, start it up. It's drone time. Time to do a drone strike. Maybe tomorrow-ish? Is this Animal Crossing? Okay. Wait, this is actually Animal Crossing. That's just a daily. So you just feed it eggs and it gives you items daily? That's funny. I thought we get to control it. Okay. Relive memories. Return to the crater. Wait, how do we relive the memory of the final boss? Is there a way to? Oh, there we go. Grizz. So there's the original Grizz statue. Oh, interesting! So they actually designed Small Fry, at least the big transformation, around the fish he had in his mouth from Splatoon 2. It was just there for funsies. I guess although it was intended always to be a salmon, there was irony there. He's hunting a salmon. There's a photo. Now he's hunting salmon. In heaven. Alright, well I think that's actually everything for single player then. I already did the exploration stuff. Did the final kettle, which doesn't show up here for some reason. Right? Yeah, it doesn't show up on the map. Weird. Alright, so is it actually multiplayer time now? I wouldn't do the card game, but I gotta do every level with every weapon. I'm sure you get something for it. I'll get the bear. It's another spoiler badge, though. Actually, a bigger one. It's your current battle stages. So you got something if you did every level with every weapon in Splatoon 2. You got all the skins. I'm sure you get something. Just what? I'm gonna have to wait for people to post it to GameFAQs. I didn't realize here's a fake Splatoon 3. Are they really gonna advertise the 3DS on the Splatoon 3 amiibo? Nintendo lets the 3DS line go hard. They still don't, even though they discontinued it, deep in their hearts, the 3DS is still a current console. Don't forget to ink wall, smile. Will not let you know if there's a reward for it. Well, time to do it. I mean, I already said I was gonna look up the GameFAQs. I'm not gonna do that one without knowing anything. Though I could take bets. Because my bet is yes, you do get something. I guess though, especially with this game, it's probably minor. I'm gonna guess you get a badge? I guess you get a badge and a title and that's it. That's my guess.